Welcome to another edition of Closer to Home Small Business Spotlight. Adjustments. That is a big key piece when you're buying or selling a home. It may be adjustments in the offer price, it might be adjustments in how you're showing the home, maybe even adjustments in where you're searching for a property. So when it comes to that, I'll be your quarterback. I got you handled. When it comes to physical, mental adjustments, taking care of yourself, I leave that to Dr. Ryan Maxwell here at Silver Lining Chiropractic. How are you?
I'm living my best life. How are you?
Love to hear that. That's a great way. Doing the same. And I know that's what you also help people with as well.
Absolutely.
So, tell me a little bit about Silver Lining, your background, how long you've been here.
Yeah, so we opened here in November 2020. So what, middle of the pandemic, right?
Right.
It was a very stressful time. And I think that's why we named our office Silver Lining Chiropractic, is because we were looking for a silver lining in that healthcare industry that would allow people to come and just be as stress-free as possible, get their health on the right track so we're not waiting for problems to arise. But yes, we were right in the midst of everything, providing that care that people were searching for, that were afraid to get. Yes.
Gotcha. So another good reason, actually, not only if people are at home and they've changed their lifestyle, a way to come in and talk about that with you to see how you can help with those things as well.
Absolutely.
So in terms of that, you know, when I think people, and I may be assuming, when people think about chiropractic, they just think adults, or they just think, oh, I fell and I need to get my back adjusted. Tell me about your clientele and who you serve and what it is that people come see you for.
Great question, great question. So we see everybody from babies that are days old to, we have a 102-year-old patient. So there's a lot of people that we see, and it doesn't matter, everyone has a nervous system, but we adjust everybody in a different manner. So a baby that's coming in that's a few days old, it's as gentle as checking the ripeness of a tomato. You're feeling for that tomato or checking a stick of butter. It's nothing too crazy, but you got to remember, birth is very stressful on not only moms, but babies. There's a lot of twisting and turning, C-sections, forceps, vacuums. That is stress on that child. We don't want that stress to sit inside that child's life and continue to wreak havoc on there. So we get them checked as early as possible. Kids, a lot of things like focus problems, sleep difficulties. You get even older, think of headaches and migraines. Obviously low back pain, all that stuff, but it's deeper than that. Everyone has stress on a daily basis that sits inside that nervous system. Our job is to figure out where is that stress sitting, remove that stress so their brain can properly talk with the rest of the body.
It sounds like it's not necessarily all the things that you realize, oh, this hurts. It's the things, it's almost like we're going to help you with the things you don't even know about at this point. And I saw the board actually in the back of all the pregnant moms that you work with as well and where they are in their weeks.
We want them to have the best possible birth, right? We want to get them ready so they're as least stressed as possible, but also so that they are confident and they're ready for that birth and the steps to take after birth, right?
Right.
Our biggest thing is utilizing technology in here to figure out where those levels of stress are. Their families come in and they feel much more confident that they're at the right place when they can see, okay, I know the problems are stemming from here. What do we got to do to get rid of that stress on that nervous system?
Right. Now, it makes sense, and the equipment is tremendous, and I see how it's specialized depending on the age group as well, for what you do. In terms of, so those that may have been through chiropractic in the past or just new and have questions about it in general, I'm sure there are things that you run into, not only with new information that you're always learning about, but what are the misconceptions about chiropractic that you hear about? Someone may make a statement, but you may say, that's not really, that's either old thinking or that's not accurate. What do you want people to know?
So there's a lot of videos that go on YouTube, on Instagram, right? People think it's just twist and turning, crack and popping. That's really that's not nervous system focused chiropractic care. Yes, we're trained in that, but also we don't need to do that to get to the root cause. So just like I was talking about with infants, of course I'm not going to do that with an infant child, with a kid. There's better ways to approach that to get the brain talking with the body. So no, it's not what you think. A lot of parents are like, hey, I want my neck touched. I want to twist and turn that. And I'm like, we don't need to do that in here. Don't worry. We're very safe. We're very gentle, and we're helping guide them through care. Yes.
Gotcha. And that's, I think, one of the big messages that I wanted for people to get out as well in terms of chiropractic and in terms of whole health as people look at what they need to do moving forward to be healthy. What are people missing, or what do you want people to know that they may not right now? It's almost the same question, but what do you have to add as we're wrapping up today on what you're all about silver lining or about chiropractic?
Nervous system. Your nervous system controls and coordinates every function of the body. What is your nervous system? Your brain, your spinal cord, and those nerves, right?
Sure.
So when we talk about if a patient comes in with a problem, I need to first figure out where that brain is not connecting and talking with the body. Your brain tells your heart how to beat, your lungs to breathe, food to digest. How does it do that? By sending messages down that spinal cord throughout those nerves. My job is to get that proper communication in there, and that's not only when you're feeling better, but your body's functioning and working better. That's deep down how you get to the root cause instead of putting Band-Aids on problems.
Okay. Very helpful and very informative. So I appreciate you taking time to do this and to help just generally get, just more education out there as well. So appreciate it.
Love that.
So if you have questions about chiropractic, you'd like to reach out to Dr. Ryan here at Silver Lining, I'll have the information down in the link as well. If you have questions about buying or selling real estate in Park Ridge or the surrounding areas, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm certainly happy to help. And just remember, when you work with Paul, you're closer to home.